Estoy adentro de un espejo, weón. Yo soy un espejo. A gentle heart. Bring the damsel to her.
You're on a path in the
Ah.
woods. And at the end of that
No, no
path
entiendo nada.
is
¿Para
a
qué hago como que
cabin.
entiendo si no entendí un
And
carajo?
in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls the blade. You take the blade from the
Me toca. Tengo que matarla para que aprenda a...
The door to the
Sí.
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly.
Hola, creo que estoy aquí para matarte. I'm gonna be creepy.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Debería escucharla a ella.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just... Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to... You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steep.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Si yo concuerdo, yo en realidad no la mataría nunca.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon...
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife in the...
You charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck. Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time. With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
Somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
No, para nada, pero...
It's like she's convinced she can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Razor.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to If he doesn't remember what happened...
This whole stabbed? Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time, when we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her. But it turns out she did, because when we charged her, she
Calm down, I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her.
Ya, bueno.
A warning. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
He couldn't be more.
We know what to look out for, that just stay focused. The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a The blade is your implement. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. You reach forward, but there was a mirror a second.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing
Ya, voy a
tricks
tomar
on
la
us.
daga de nuevo.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and...
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her
Está muy buena
The
la
door to the
historia.
basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic...
That's right, scraping. I told you she...
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right? But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over here and let me out.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get
Opino
close to her.
lo
She
mismo.
certainly feels... Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? You. So stop
one.
second-guessing yourself and...
But I'm nervous.
All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife? And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be...
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
Porque no estoy ready,
We're
pues, weón.
clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry, do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
You're acting like you are.
My entire world is at risk, and maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of no. I have my dignity. Fine, then we'll continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
It It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
Lo tiene agarrado en los cachetes del poto como cuando uno se pasa la VIP. ¿Sí? Lo agarró con el... Como cuando uno se pasa la VIP.
Hands!
Como si uno
Hands
fuera...
that don't have anything in them to stab you with.
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too. Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero. But I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have.
It's boring if you leave.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion.
Se le va a cortar la mano.
And then she slices through her arm. Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it. And use it you do. But unfortunately for you, and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched. You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defence. She's even better at this than she was last time. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
And with a squelch, she does just that.
Okay.
Everything goes dark, and you're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're still... What? The interior of the cabin is sharp,
La
a
raja, muy
constricting
bien.
mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. Yeah, but for whom? Someone or something is out there pulling the strings and we're all just puppets until... But what if that someone is us, eh? Eh? Wouldn't that be neat? If we were the ones pulling the strings, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have died twice already. Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction. Right? That can't be right, that's too much responsibility. It's only too much responsibility if these worlds are real. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade we take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save. This feels right. That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. What if winning is the wrong move? It isn't. I don't care whether you trust me or not, but at least trust that defeating the person who has apparently killed you twice already, I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down? You walk through the door. You do know what... There isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. We can see our reality just fine. Why should we trust his? I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it. You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. You reach forward and place your hand on and the mirror's gone. It was never there. And it feels like it's hiding something from us. It's part of the big picture. I just know it. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth, flat and metallic. Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's toying with us. She's acting like she already knows. Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing actually does survival matter. We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas. No, that's a terrible idea. Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to work. Screw it, we've already died twice. What's a third? A third is a third. Who cares? Fine. You raise your blade above your head.
Oh, this is new. What are you going to do? Are you really going to stab yourself? Neat.
Then you skewer yourself. Ow. Are we still here? Can we not actually off ourselves? Boo! Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we died. Right? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? We're dead, aren't we? We're dead. How long have we been dead? Have we been dead the whole time? Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. As long as we keep moving, it's going to get so loud in here. How are we going to keep it all? Who cares about getting better than her? Let's do something weird. Like, really.
Come on, show me something new.
Pero weón, quería ver qué pasaba al menos. Eso no funciona, te termina matando una vez más y lo sigue haciendo una y otra vez. Tu memoria comienza a nublarse a medida que tu conciencia se traslada de una vida a otra una y otra vez. Y solo retienes retazos del conflicto que está sucediendo.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder. She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
What's the point? It's all the same. She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
Do you see that? We almost had her. That was luck. But we only have to get lucky once. She's going to kill this body either way. So she skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. None of this is working. Think. She skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? You're right. One last time. That's all we need. Then everything goes dark. And you die.
La concha. Oh. Capítulo 4. Este tenía 3.
Don't lose your head.
No.
We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And us. Oh! What if we throw it out the window? Over my dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a... Sure, I can think of a better way to die. Yeah, they're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our...
Fine by me. You walk. It's more of a slide. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win. Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just gonna show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Oh.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous. Yes, behold, the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all. Just, she doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
Hola, chucha.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it. What just happened? It's so quiet.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once. You're incredible.
No vi qué logro saqué. Weather. What?
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same. As easily as you can stand to be you, you are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by my perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done. I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.